Before COVID, I owned a hostel for 4 years, and it took me a year and a half to start understanding how to get fully booked. It means how to reach 100% occupancy, how to be profitable with my business, and how to actually succeed and be number one ranked hostel in my city. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I would do if I would reopen my hostel today and how I would get it started. So it's a perfect video if you are operating a physical store or a physical business and you want to leverage the maximum capacity of it. I will share mainly 3 or 4 things in this video related to operations, online marketing, and sales. The first thing I would do right away would be to save money for marketing. And what I mean by this is simply if you have operations that cost you, for example, $5,000 a month, then you make sure that you have 6 or 12 months of savings on your company bank account to survive 1 year. Because a business that is starting needs cash to invest in marketing, in advertising, in trials and errors, and you might not be at the stage where you can define a clear marketing budget because you don't have any idea of, let's say, how much on average your customers is purchasing, how much it costs to acquire one customer. So you will need a budget for trial and error. That's why maybe some startups who get funded actually move faster than the average brick and mortar business. But if you open a business and a physical location and a physical store right now, just make sure that you have a few months of savings to support your monthly expenses because it will help you to spend money on advertising and on marketing. If you manage to have this money, then you are able to acquire more customers and more visibility right away. And what I would do with that money would be to invest it in a website that converts customers or that converts visitors into customers. What it means is simply what it means is simply a website that is not a showcase of your services or not a brochure or a catalog, but really a website that is set to invite your customers to purchase, to have a possibility for them to pay online if possible, and to answer all their possible questions they may have before purchasing your product. The second thing I would do with that money would be to hire someone, if not you, doing social media posting and presence. You need to be on social media posting, maybe not every day, but enough so that first you engage with real people who also spend their time online, and you also show your place and show your products and show what's going on, show that something is going on, and you build social proof like this as well. The second thing I would do is from scratch, I would invest in a productivity or business management tool. Concretely, a customer makes an order on your website to book a product, to book a session, to book a table. Then this booking can be turned into an invoice, and this invoice can be input into a dashboard where you see in real time how many people book at your place, how many people paid, and how many people need to pay, and see this on a dashboard where on a monthly basis, for example, you see how many sales you've made of X and X product, how many payments are made with X and X methods, and so on and so on. So you collect as much data as possible about your customer, second, their behavior, third, the financial amount. And because of that, you can move on to the third thing I would do if I would reopen a business is to quickly drop or improve the offering of services and products, because your small business benefiting from being face to face with customers, and by this you are able to get them to tell you exactly what they want and customize their experience for them. What I mean is, By diversifying your service offering, you are able to find exactly what people need and what people want, and eventually specialize in something in some ways. So, by this approach, you are able to test as many types of products or services as fast as possible, and you are able to grow and find what works for your business, what works for your customers the fastest way possible. So in the end, if I take the example of my hostel, and that would do exactly the same, I was using surveys, I was questioning customers right away, and I was trying to match their experience on the spot. So if they wanted to have a dinner, then I would organize a family dinner event. If they wanted to have a party, I would organize a specific party. If they wanted to have a pool tournament, I would do a pool tournament, etc., etc. And you create events, you create services. I was at some point I was selling T-shirts, I was selling souvenirs. I also tried, for example, zero waste and sustainable development products. We implemented breakfast, we implemented dinners, rooftop parties, different things that I would not thought of doing from day one, but that ultimately helped me to add a lot of revenues and a lot of added values for my customers and for my business. So I would not hesitate to diversify myself and to build and to create more products. That's it for this video. If you are interested in learning more from my experience, you can check my other videos related to growing your physical business. And if you need advice on getting started on any of these, just reach out to me. I will be happy to guide you through. Have a good day and see you tomorrow for another video on Scale in Peace. Bye guys.